Hurry up. Alright everybody, what's going on? It's me, Mr. B, and we about to get crazy. Actually, we're just going to rank these motherfuckers out. Alright, so on this game, ranked, there's only one mode at the moment, and is demolition. Is kind of like search and destroy. There's an A, there's a B. That's all you need to know. And it's like search and destroy. You get one life, that's it. You die, and you gotta wait till next round to play again. So it would be a different tier list, I'd say, if you was playing a different game mode. Let's look at the game modes real quick so I can explain a little better. There's demolition, strikeout, extraction, ranked demolition, then there's wingman, strikeout. There's quite a bit of training, actually. It's pretty good. Shooting range is really well if you're trying to get good with a certain character, especially a sniper. I recommend it. It did tremendous help for me, and I learned a few things about sniping on this game doing that mode. Now, demolition is the only ranked mode. You get the most XP out of it. So if you don't want to suck at it, then this is the video you came to. And I do suck at it, but I'm also pretty wise when it comes to like strategies and shit like that. That's why I can at least contend in most of the game modes on here. But alright, if I was going to go completely try hard with a team that was completely try hard, and I would say these are the S rank characters, and there will only be 4 of them, and then we'll go to the A ranked. But the number 1 player I think that everyone should have, no matter what, is Glitch. He's the S rank, and people probably don't understand him that well. That's okay, I'll teach you. Like, my buddy was like, oh, I can't wait to get Glitch. I'm like, he sucks, because I like to play the other game mode. But you sleep on this guy, and this is why. His hack: equip a device that can detect nearby enemy players and gadgets, jam radar, destroy gadgets, prevent ability and gadget use. Okay, so what happens is it goes in a ring around you, in a radius, with I don't know, maybe like 20-25 meters, I'd say. And within that ring, it tells you information, like things that you can hack. So if there's players within that ring, you actually can tell where other players are, enemy players. So if it's only so you can literally know if people's around you or not. That is huge right there. That alone is huge enough. And after you hack something, you can still pop this out, and you can tell it if somebody's coming. And typically you'll learn where they're coming from, because on a map, like say you're at A, for instance, there's probably going to be a north and a south of A. And if you're up north, then you know they're coming from that direction. If they're not coming from that direction, then you can turn around and go back down there, pop it out again. Then you can see that all people are coming. Let's prepare my team, right? So that's right there is good enough. Then you can also hack their team. So if they're using shield to stop you guys from getting the bomb, see ya later, bye. So you can essentially hack everybody on their player. You can hack their dart, you can hack anything they have, and they're pretty fucked. There's nothing they can do about it, and then your team can take the initiative. So yeah, there's that. So it's probably one of the best abilities in the game. And the first time I played this guy, when I said he sucked, I had like a very high kill death ratio, and I didn't want to admit it. So gold, there you go. This is the best player for it. Detect nearby enemy equipment, even through walls. It actually gives you information as well, like of where they're setting up. So that's good too. And then you can just hack it, and they have no more equipment. So he's the best for sure. Now when you customize, when you go to his loadout, he has this shotgun. It'd be great for defense. You land your shots, you're going to get instant kills. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. And there's it fully upgraded. It's not bad at all. This gun right here, like It has 16 for body damage, which is really fucking high for an SMG, and it has hardly any recoil. Its fire rate's okay, it's not the best, but it has 16 damage, so you gotta think, less bullets at, like, I think at a medium range and long range, a medium long range, it's really good. Up close, there's other ones that's going to outshine you, but if you're glitched, then you know how close they are because of what I said before. So you can make the fight at any distance you want, which will give you the advantage in most submachine gun fights. It shreds for me. Like, I don't know anybody that's going to be up on your mouth, especially against you, because you just aren't going to allow that to happen. This is 32 body damage. It probably does 45 or 40 damage to the head. It's not a bad gun. I don't mind it, but you're probably not going to be using it but for the first round anyways. Ball bat, self-explanatory. They're all the same, pretty much. Flashbang and Simtex, those are two of the best equipments you can get in the game. They're self-explanatory. Silent steps means you can get behind enemy lines, and they won't notice you, and you can get some sneaky stealth kills if you wanted to. It's pretty good. You keep them from being able to get you on the radar, which is really good. You take reduced damage from explosives, which is really good. This guy was built for fucking demolition in rank mode. Weapon swap and reload speed, that's great. You gain 25 additional armor, fucking amazing. And damaging an enemy with a firearm will reveal them to your team. That's also really good on demolition mode. So as you can see, this is why I picked Glitch as my number 1. Alright, let's go for number 2. Could be number 1 as well, but there's a skill gap with this character. Like, if you get good with this character, they're probably the best player in the fucking game if you can land headshots, and that's Phantom. Phantom, I don't know if you've seen montages of people, but they can wipe out an entire fucking team if they get you with the aim. And I've seen them do it on controller, and I've seen them do it on mouse and keyboard. Either way, it don't matter. If you practice with this character, you're going to be the best character in the game pretty much. You'll be able to take fights, drop people really quickly. If you have cover, you're fine. And hers is nano smoke. If they go into the smoke, you see them, they don't see you, they die, and they cry to their mama about how you're cheating, obviously. Grievous wounds is amazing. Damaging an enemy delays their health regeneration, which you can understand why. After you damage somebody, even if you hit them with a body shot with the sniper rifle, you're just gonna hit them for 70, and then that's just a 2-hit with any submachine gun pretty much, and they're dead, deleted. Or you can pull out your pistol, which does pretty good damage as well, deleted. She's a beast, dude. And that's really, dude, she's a beast, dude. If you get good with her, she's so fucking nutty. She has a grenade and a sticky sensor. I prefer a grenade. Sticky sensor's not the greatest, I don't think. Especially if you have a glitch on your team, he can tell you where people are and where to aim at. If I'm assuming that these 4 players are going to be playing together, that's why they're S tier. After being damaged, you can increase your movement speed for a short time. That's good for getting out of the way. She also has reduces the duration of enemy reveals, which is fucking good. It's really good for demolition. Swap, really good, especially for a sniper. Removes aim down sights movement speed penalty. So Stalker is like Stalker on any other game is fucking great, especially as a sniper. Downing an enemy significantly, it just gives you your health back. Pretty much, you'll go back to full health after you down somebody. And you're probably going down a lot of people if you get good with her. This is like, there's a high skill gap, so I'm assuming you'd be playing with this person a lot. Damaging an enemy with a firearm will reveal them to your team. That's also very good. So she's my next character. The next one I'd say is Dahlia. Now you need a healer on your team, and this is one of the better ones. Now she can only do one person from a distance, and I'd probably choose Phantom or the next character. All this because glitch, you don't really need to see the enemy radar. Like, it's not as good as Deep Wounds, in my opinion. So what's she do? Damage coach, you can link to an ally for a full round. So in other words, if I link with them, then I get the buddy system, which I inherit their, like say I go with Phantom, since we've been talking about her already. Grievous wounds. Damaging an enemy delays their health regeneration. So if we got two players out there doing that, just that, then say I injure somebody and she injures somebody, then they're not going to heal up near as fast. That tells your team to push. Glitch, there's a flash grenade. I'm assuming these guys are all going to be played the same. And then you guys just team wipe. Game over every single time. And also, say somebody does kill your Phantom, like downs them at least. Phantom's probably going to be in a position where you can probably revive her again. That's when you hit your ability, and you can revive her from a distance up to, how many meters is that? Actually 30 meters. That's pretty good. So you don't, and you can actually stay in the fight while she's getting revived, so that helps a lot. So now we're going to go to her combat loadout. This right here is probably the best submachine gun in the game. It only has 11 body damage, but its fire rate is fucking ridiculous. Its handling fucking ridiculous. You can tear it up, you get more mag size, it's just freaking ridiculous. It's just too good, dude. But yeah, and then you got the MXR. It's really good, like especially if you're holding up an area. It can be like nearly a 2-shot to the head. It's probably like if you hit somebody in the fucking face with this thing, your other teammates are, coherent and with you. You guys are gonna get that down pretty quick. It's like when people push you, it's a semi-automatic. They're gonna get hit. They're gonna get hit hard, and they're gonna fucking drop. That's like 48, I think, damage with a headshot, and it has a very good fire rate. It's probably the best, I'd say, semi-auto in the game. Executioner, same thing, as we said before. Smoke grenade, and the frag grenade. Smoke grenade's pretty good for, reviving teammates and covering somebody that's planting the bomb, shit like that. Frag grenade kills people, pretty cool. Deal more damage to equipment and carry more ammunitions. So that's what she gets. You probably will ignore this, honestly, because in a 4v4 situation where there's no respawning, you're not going to need it. This is always good for that mode. Takes reduced damage from explosives. That's always good for that mode. Removes aim down sights movement speed penalty. Stalker, I like it. Revive teammates significantly faster. That's OP when it comes to this character. Downing an enemy reloads your current equipped weapon and restores ammunition. So you know how that one character kind of like can push her little roll button, and when she rolls she reloads. Well, all you gotta do is down somebody, and if you use a whole clip of the objection, you're gonna down somebody, trust me. And then you're gonna get that clip back, and then you're gonna down somebody again, then you're gonna get that clip back and down somebody again. I'm just saying, that's just how it works. If you have, she has a good kit, let's just say that, and that's why I put her in the S tier with the rest of them. Now you could go double sniper. Fixer is pretty good, or you could go with another healer, which I'll put him in the S tier as well, because healers are really good for this game mode. You can pick your teammates up. If you already have someone that's pinging heads, someone that's telling you where to ping heads, someone that's healing you, and another person that can heal you, you're pretty much, it's a pretty good crew, I'd say, especially for offense. Alright, so let's look at the loadout. I'm probably only going to do S tier, maybe. This guy has a revive drone. As long as it's not damaged or anything, he can revive you anywhere on the map. He has medical expertise, so reviving a teammate heals both himself and the other teammate 80 health, and that's pretty good because if they're going to go to 80 health, you're probably going to go back to 100. Self-explanatory. Also, with her passive, she could also link with him. They could be healing the fuck out of each other. Like, she can heal only him with her move, but when she heals him, if she's in a firefight, she's going to be back to 100, he's going to 80, and then vice versa, you know? So, they're pretty good. No, I don't want to play right now. I'm trying to do a video, sir. Okay, so here's his kit. He's got the Mark IV. A lot of people don't like this, but I've seen people rape with it. It turns, they don't like the, because you don't get third person view or whatever, it turns it. But this thing will, if you're hitting headshots, it's doing 20 damage. It's shooting pretty fucking quick too for 20 damage, man. You land 5 shots, they're fucking dead. That's body shots though. So imagine the head. I don't know, it's probably like a 3-shot headshot or some shit like that, 3 or 4. 3.5. We'll say a body shot into the head. It's nasty, dude. That's a nasty gun. People love the Mamba though. They're like, oh, a lot of people like the Mamba. I'm one of them that don't like it because you're not always gonna land this fucking. If someone's moving, you're not always gonna land 3-round bursts straight to them. When they're coming to you, I'm sure it's great. But when they're coming to you with this, you're just gonna eat anyways. It does give you that extra radius, like where you can see around yourself and shit like that. His guns are good, in other words. Smoke, same as before. Trip mine sucks dick, so I go with smoke. Alright, after being damaged, you increase your movement speed. It's good for getting away. This is always fucking good for the game mode we're talking about. Helping hand perk revives teammates faster. That's great for him, and it's cheaper than for her. So reduce your health generation delay, that's always good. Gain additional 25 armor, that's always good. And damaging an enemy with a firearm will reveal them to your team. So every one of them guys have this added to their kit, and that's why all these guys are S tier. So if I was to say, like, there's some teams you can go with, like VY, Anvil. They're good on defense. This guy's pretty good too because he can noob tube and shit. It's situational though. You're not always gonna fucking land it. She's alright with doing damage, and she's pretty good too. This guy can grab the bomb, so he's good for you know, on attack or whatever. But this guy has a sniper rifle. She can reload when she jukes, but to be honest, when you get to the highest of ranks, you're not really going to be flanking much because you're going to get you're going to get ass raped really fucking hard. Teams are not just going to let you come up behind them with a meta team and just shit on them in the flanks. You might see some YouTubers do that. You might see them do montages and shit like that, but I guarantee if they got in the highest of ranks, they're not going to be able to play that place out anymore. And that's why I'd say the people that I just picked are the most try-hard team you could possibly be if you got good with each and every one of these characters. There is no other team that could stop them, really. And I don't see it happening. Not saying that you won't be good with the rest of them. I could even put you could even put VY in for this guy or her in some situations, like on defense on certain maps. But to be honest, I think that's the GOAT squad. The 4 I just showed you, those are the S tier. And I'm done with the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.